Hi, I'm Octavia. I've always prided myself on being the kind of mother who would do anything for her son, Daniel. When he announced his engagement to Madison last year, I was thrilled. Well, mostly thrilled. There had been moments when Madison seemed difficult. Mom, we really appreciate you covering the costs, Daniel said over coffee 6 months before the wedding. Madison has such specific ideas about everything. I smiled. That's what mothers are for, sweetie. I want your day to be perfect. You're the best. He hesitated. Just maybe check with Madison before making any decisions. She's particular about the details. My friend Elaine noticed my expression when we met for lunch later that week. Spill it, Octavia. Something's bothering you. It's probably nothing. I pushed my salad around. Just, Madison keeps changing the plans we've already paid deposits on. Yesterday, she decided she hated the venue we booked months ago. And who's paying for these changes? Me, of course. I sighed. Daniel's still finishing his residency. And does Madison acknowledge that? Or thank you? I didn't answer immediately. She's just excited about her perfect day. And what about your family traditions? Are those being incorporated? Well, that's the thing. Madison doesn't want my grandmother's pearl necklace as her something borrowed. Says it doesn't match her aesthetic. The necklace every woman in your family has worn at their wedding for 4 generations? My phone buzzed with a text from Madison. Need to change florist again. Found better option. Will cost $2,000 more. Okay? Fast forward to the wedding day. I arrived early at the venue, the third one we'd booked and paid for. Madison was in the bridal suite with her mother, Karen, and the bridesmaids. Octavia! Karen air-kissed my cheeks. Don't you look nice? Thank you, Karen. I held out the velvet box containing my grandmother's pearls. Madison, you look beautiful. I brought something. Madison barely glanced at it. Oh, I told Daniel I didn't want those. They're so vintage. They're an heirloom, I explained. Every woman in our family. I said no. Madison turned away. Jessica, can you check if my actual necklace arrived? Karen gave me a smug look. Actually, Octavia, Madison said, I think it might be better if you wait outside. You're stressing me out and I need to focus. I'm sorry? It's just, you keep pushing family traditions I don't want, and honestly, your energy is really negative right now. Maybe you should just go to your seat early. I stood frozen. Madison, I've paid for this entire wedding. Every centerpiece, every canapé. And we're grateful, she cut in, not sounding grateful at all. But it's my day, not yours. So please, just give us some space. Karen stepped forward. Perhaps you should listen to the bride, Octavia. No one wants a scene. That's when my brother James appeared in the doorway. Everything okay in here? Fine, I said tightly. I was just leaving. James followed me into the hallway. What happened? You look like you've seen a ghost. Worse. I think I've just seen who my son is really marrying. James guided me to a quiet corner. Tell me everything. She kicked me out, James. After I paid for this entire wedding, $60,000, she told me my energy was too negative. That doesn't sound right. What does Daniel say? He's not even here yet. He's coming straight from his shift. I rubbed my temples. This isn't the first red flag, just the most blatant. I've noticed things too, James admitted. At the rehearsal dinner, Madison thanked her parents for their support with the wedding without mentioning you once. Really? Really? And Daniel looked uncomfortable but didn't correct her. Our conversation was interrupted by the wedding planner, Vivian. Mrs. Reynolds, there you are. We have a small issue with the payment for the string quartet. They're saying they never received the final installment. I blinked. That's impossible. I sent it last week. Apparently, Madison canceled it yesterday and told them to speak with you about alternative arrangements. She what? She said something about wanting a DJ instead. They're threatening to leave. After Vivian left, James looked at me seriously. Octavia, Something's not right here. You think? I need to talk to Daniel. While waiting, I checked my bank app. There were 3 pending charges I didn't recognize, all from wedding vendors, all made yesterday. Daniel appeared, looking handsome but stressed. Mom? What's going on? Uncle James said it's urgent. Daniel, did you know Madison asked me to leave the bridal suite? That she's been making changes to the wedding and charging them to me without permission? His expression confirmed he knew something. Mom, it's her day. She's just nervous. That doesn't give her the right to treat me like an ATM or a nuisance. I'm your mother, and I'm paying for everything. I know, and we appreciate it, but do you? Because Madison just thanked her parents in the rehearsal dinner toast, not me. Daniel looked away. She was emotional. It was a mistake. Was it? Because she's made it clear I'm not welcome. Your bride kicked out your mother on your wedding day. Look, Madison and her mom have this vision and… Her mom? Karen hasn't contributed a penny. I've paid for everything. Mom, please lower your voice. No, I don't think I will. Did you know Madison's been making additional charges without asking me? Daniel's silence was damning. You did know, and you didn't stop her or even warn me. It's complicated, Mom. No, it's actually very simple. Either you stand up for me right now, or I'm canceling every payment I've made that hasn't cleared yet. Daniel's eyes widened. You wouldn't? Try me. Elaine appeared then. Everything okay over here? Perfect timing, I said. Elaine, would you say I'm being unreasonable for expecting basic respect after paying for an entire wedding? Absolutely not. What's happened now? After I explained, Elaine turned to Daniel. I've known you since you were in diapers, so I'm going to be blunt. What the hell are you thinking letting your fiancé treat your mother this way? It's not like that, he protested weakly. Then what is it like? I asked. Explain it to me. Before Daniel could answer, Madison appeared with Karen in tow. Daniel, what are you doing? It's bad luck to… She stopped when she saw me. Oh, you're still here. Yes, Madison, I'm still here. At the wedding I paid for. Karen stepped forward. Now, Octavia, there's no need for that tone. We're all family today. Are we? Because family doesn't kick family out of the bridal suite. Family doesn't make unauthorized charges on other family members' accounts. Madison's eyes widened before she composed herself. I don't know what you're talking about. 3 charges yesterday. A new videographer package, upgraded centerpieces, and something from Luxury Bridal Accessories. Ring any bells? Daniel looked at Madison. You said your parents were covering those upgrades. Madison flushed. They were supposed to, but there was a misunderstanding, so I just temporarily charged my mother without asking, Daniel finished. Karen intervened. This is hardly the time or place. We have guests arriving. Perfect timing then, I said, pulling out my phone, because I'm about to make some financial decisions that will affect everyone here. Mom, wait, Daniel started. No, you wait. For months, I've watched Madison disrespect me and take advantage of my generosity. I've kept quiet because I love you, but today crossed a line. Madison laughed nervously. You're being so dramatic. It's just wedding stress. Is it just stress that made you tell me my energy was too negative? Was it stress that made you thank your parents for financial support they never gave? Madison glanced at Daniel, then switched tactics. Okay, maybe I've been caught up in everything. I'm sorry if you felt excluded. If I felt excluded? I repeated incredulously. That's not a real apology, Elaine pointed out. Fine, I'm sorry, Octavia. Madison's tone suggested anything but remorse. Can we move past this now? The ceremony starts in 30 minutes. I looked at Daniel. Son, I need to know where you stand. Don't put him in the middle, Karen snapped. He is in the middle, James countered, and he needs to pick a side. Daniel looked between us, conflicted. I love you both. Can't we just… No, we can't just anything, I said firmly. Either you acknowledge how inappropriate Madison's behavior has been and postpone this wedding, or I'm walking away with my checkbook. Madison's face hardened. You wouldn't dare ruin our wedding. Watch me. Daniel? Madison turned to him, eyes welling with tears. Are you going to let her threaten us like this? On our wedding day? It's not a threat, I clarified. It's a boundary, something I should have established months ago. The wedding planner approached. Everyone, we need to start seating guests. Is everything all right? No, I said clearly. Everything is not all right. Madison suddenly stepped forward, her voice venomous. You know what? Go ahead. Cancel whatever you want. Daniel and I don't need your money. We don't need you at all. There was a collective gasp. Madison. Daniel looked horrified. What? I'm tired of walking on eggshells around your mother. She's been trying to control everything from day one. Madison's mask had slipped completely. This is our wedding, not hers. The wedding I paid for, I reminded her. You only paid for it to maintain control, Madison shouted. If you walk out now, you'll prove you never cared about Daniel's happiness. Only your own power trip. Daniel finally found his voice. Madison, that's enough! You can't talk to my mother that way! So you're taking her side? Madison's voice rose hysterically. After everything we've planned? I'm not taking sides, but you're way out of line. Daniel turned to me. Mom, I'm sorry. I had no idea things had gotten this bad. Well, now you do. What are you going to do about it? Madison grabbed his arm. If you side with her, we're done. I mean it, Daniel. It's her or me. No one moved for several heartbeats. Then Daniel gently removed Madison's hand from his arm. If that's the choice you're forcing, Madison, then I think we have bigger problems than wedding payments. Madison's face contorted with rage. You ungrateful! She raised her hand as if to slap him. James stepped between them. That's enough. Anyone who threatens violence is leaving. Now! This is ridiculous, Karen sputtered. Madison is understandably upset. I'm not the one who just tried to slap the groom, I pointed out. Madison burst into tears. Daniel, please, I didn't mean it. I'm just stressed. Don't let her ruin our day. Madison, maybe we should postpone. Take some time to... Postpone? After all the planning? Everyone is here. Vivian cleared her throat. Actually, there's another issue. The catering company says their final payment was declined. I smiled thinly, holding up my phone. That would be because I just canceled it. You didn't, Madison whispered. I did. Along with the florist, the venue balance, the photographer, and the DJ you secretly upgraded to yesterday. Daniel stared at me. Mom, are you serious? Completely. I warned you what would happen if you didn't stand up for me. But the guests will understand when they learn why, James interjected. I'll make an announcement. Madison lunged toward me. You witch! You've ruined everything! Elaine stepped between us. That's enough. One more move like that and we're calling security. Daniel, I said quietly, I love you more than anything. But I won't be disrespected and used. Not even for you. When you're ready to talk, really talk, about what happened here today, I'll be home. I turned to leave, but Daniel caught my arm. Wait, I'm coming with you. What? Madison's mascara ran down her cheeks. Daniel, no! I need time to think, Madison. This isn't how people who love each other behave. Madison switched tactics instantly. Baby, I'm so sorry. I was just stressed. You know how much I love you. How much I love your mom. Stop. Daniel held up his hand. I heard what you said. We all did. I addressed Vivian. I've canceled the remaining payments, but I won't ask for deposits back. That should cover any cancellation fees. Please let the guests know there's been a family emergency. Karen was fuming. This is outrageous. We'll sue you for the deposits. The deposits were gifts, Elaine pointed out. Legally, Octavia doesn't have to provide any explanation for withdrawing financial support. Karen turned to Madison. Call your father. His lawyer will... Mom, stop. Madison's voice was suddenly small. It's over. 4 months later, I sat across from Daniel at our favorite coffee shop. The residency director was impressed with my research proposal, he was saying. If it gets approved, I might present at the conference in Boston. That's wonderful, I smiled. I'm so proud of you. I couldn't have refocused without your support, Mom. He hesitated. I got another text from Madison yesterday. What did she want? The usual. Another chance, promises she's changed. He shook his head. I didn't respond. How do you feel about that? Relieved, actually. Dr. Patterson, my therapist, helped me see how manipulative she was, how I kept making excuses for her behavior. I'm glad you're getting clarity. She's still telling people you maliciously ruined her wedding. Some mutual friends have taken her side. I shrugged. People will believe what they want. I know the truth. I know it too. Daniel squeezed my hand. Thank you for having the courage to stand up that day, even when I couldn't. Elaine joined us, sliding into the booth. Sorry I'm late. The deposition ran long. How did it go? I asked. Madison's lawsuit is going nowhere. The judge was not impressed with her claim that she's owed emotional damages because, and I quote, her future mother-in-law heartlessly canceled a wedding out of jealousy. Daniel winced. I still can't believe she tried to sue you. I can, I said dryly. But as Elaine predicted, having everything in my name and all those text messages as evidence made it pretty clear who was in the wrong. The best revenge is living well, Elaine said, signaling for coffee. And from where I'm sitting, you're both doing just that. I smiled, watching my son laugh. The journey had been painful, but the outcome was worth it. I had my son back, not just physically, but emotionally, and I had my self-respect. You know what I think sometimes? Daniel said. What's that? That Madison did us both a favor that day. She showed her true colors before it was too late. Now that, I said, raising my cup in a toast, is something worth celebrating. Do you think you would have had the courage to walk away like Octavia did? Share your thoughts in the comments.